I'm recording.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very, very special edition of Second String. Not only is this our 10th episode, we're a decade old. I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, because we do one a year.
We're actually releasing a patch next week that everybody can wear on their shirts with
Because
the special 10.
I've listened to the first 10 episodes of Second String. This is a very special episode because Hoops thinks he's too good for us and isn't here right now.
He's probably watching a recording of the Pro Bowl with all of his buddies that he keeps talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I have friends who like the Pro Bowl.
I'm
Sweet Andrew.
loser. Also,
Yeah.
this is presented, as always, by Entry Revel.
EntryRevel.com. Go check it out. But yeah, I'm excited. I kind of feel like our parents went away for the weekend and left us home with the key to the booze cabinet, and we are, I don't know, I guess drinking said booze.
It's so fun. It's like in Little League where you would occasionally get nervous when your parents came because you didn't want to disappoint them.
Right.
Or is that just me?
My dad never came to any of my Little League games, so I wouldn't know.
That's cool. That's awesome.
My stepdad came, but he would always be disappointed regardless.
Inside the ball, Dubs. Inside the ball.
Yeah.
Hands against the tree trunk. So it's one of those things where it's like we're excited to be able to have really free creative reign over this without Hoops trying to, like he always does, hijack the show and tell us we're terrible, stuff like that.
And he actually started physically clipping my wings, like not even a metaphor. Like he's come over to my place before, like clip my wings together, so I'm unable to let them spread. But this episode, here we go. Just nothing but wings and no clips. So that's the kind of quality jokes you can expect in Second String episode 10.
And we can only hope that Hoops won't cut that one.
All right.
Love a strong start.
Yeah, real strong. So this past weekend was the NBA All-Star Game. That's like the big thing that happened. I was gone Saturday, so I didn't watch any of the skills challenge, although Porzingis won, which is hilarious.
Porzingis did win, and it was kind of like a blowout. Actually, he was 2 seconds away from not winning because I don't know if you saw, but that Jokic character over in Denver hit like a running half-court bank shot to end it.
I didn't see that.
Had Porzingis missed his second three, he would have lost. There probably should be a rule against it, but it was wild. So yeah, this is the second year in a row that the bigs have won the skills challenge, which is peculiar because everyone keeps telling me how important guard play is, but I defy them.
It's the new NBA.
I guess I'm zigging while everyone else is zagging.
It's a classic yin and also a yang situation going on with you, as well as the rest of the common world in their opinions on basketball trajectory.
Appropriate point, Dubs. Appropriate point. So the All-Star Game also happened last night, not just the Skills Challenge, because quite frankly, we didn't really watch the Skills Challenge.
No. It was a Saturday night. I was out having fun.
Yeah, I know vaguely what happened, but here's everything you need to know about the dunk contest. It wasn't that great.
And I feel like it hasn't been in a very long time.
That's why I feel comfortable not watching it every year and just being able to say, oh, man, the dunk contest sucked.
Yeah, the dunk contest isn't what it used to be.
Remember when everyone cool used to do it? And I'm like, no, I don't even really remember that. Because as far as I can remember, it's been like, oh, Jason Richardson and Vince Carter for a while. And then it just, phew. Yeah. That's the sound of tanking.
That was a very good sound effect for tanking.
Thank you. I'm a big sound effect guy. So the NBA All-Star Game happened yesterday. And good news for me, I got my lay on, parlayed the West -6 and the over of 352.5 points. Both hit.
It's pretty great.
Bad day for defense. Great day for Tommy Hollywood.
It's definitely the only – I guess the NHL All-Star Game is also similarly silly just because of the way it's played with 3-on-3. But it's definitely the one they take the least seriously, which I appreciate.
I really enjoyed it. There were alley-oops pretty much every play of the first quarter. After the first quarter, I think they had already hit 100 points. So the fact that an over-under of 352 can hit with 3 to 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter is exactly what I wanted out of the game.
My favorite part, probably more than the alley-oops and the dunks, was that probably 2 times a quarter, they would dribble it up to half court, be like, fuck it, I don't want to actually have to run an offense right now and just chuck it up from literally half court. And LeBron made one, I guess. I don't think anyone else actually made the shot.
No, the funniest play of the game was 3 of James Harden's points came off an alley-oop attempt. Just went straight in the hoop. It was unbelievable to watch.
It's always fun. I mean, the score, I feel like, just keeps going up and up. And by the end of in a couple of years we're gonna have like over unders of 400.
I think next year, if Vegas is smart, they're going to put it at 400. Like, really dare you to make that bet.
And knowing everyone, they're gonna still take the over because betting the under in the All-Star game is.
It's like what I can only imagine the people that did. That was like watching daggers because the third quarter kind of led you to believe that the under might hit, and then everybody came out and was just chucking up threes and alley oops, and everyone basically decided to stop playing defense on Anthony Davis so he could break Wilt Chamberlain's record by like 10 points, which the announcers were mad about. And we had a conspiracy theorist. Did you hear that part? Someone was like,
No,
hey, someone was like, everybody says Wilt Chamberlain got the 100 points, but we have footage of him breaking the All-Star game record, but we don't have footage of that game in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And the other guy was like, why do you got to be like this in so many words?
I didn't hear that one. I did hear when they started comparing themselves to the Beatles, and they each tried taking one of the Beatles roles. Did you catch that one?
No, what?
They were like saying if we were the Beatles, like who would each of us be? It was wild. Things really went off the rails.
So it quickly became a game of like when you watch a movie and you're like, that's me.
Yeah, exactly. Or like every group of high school friends watching TV's Friends, or like workaholics being.
Do you think anybody listens to this podcast is like, oh, I'm such a dubs?
I really hope not. This is not something you want to be, guys.
That's the level of success I want to reach, but it's also like you probably shouldn't strive to be like either of us.
No.
Maybe Hoops.
But he's also a dick.
Yeah, I guess you could be Hoops if you were like an absent father or something. Nice.
Yeah, who leaves the kid. Yeah, nice.
We just pounded it.
So besides that, last week we talked about a new bit we're starting called ESPN Scriptwriters, where we try to create storylines that ESPN will pull their magic puppet strings. I'm doing puppet strings in my hands. And they will create storylines so they can talk about something. Although, to be fair, we're kind of back into, now that college basketball is starting to come to the end, I don't know if they actually need new scripts right now, but we're still going to shoot some out there. So the one I had was, now that Boogie Cousins is going to the Pelicans to join Anthony Davis, I think we might see Anthony Davis and Boogie Cousins go to a Kentucky game. I don't know how you feel about that.
Definitely. Try and recruit Calipari in.
Right. Oh, yeah. Get Calipari to go into the Pelicans. Calipari's the new head coach.
I like that. So my big thing was Boogie going to New Orleans. One, this is a serious note. Bring it back to the zig and zag. Way to zig, everyone that's saying you need 3-point shooters. Let's just sign another center.
Before we continue with our ESPN script writing, I fundamentally don't get why either of these teams made this trade. The Pelicans making this trade make it seem like they're actually making a run for anything, but they're not. Yeah. They're not even in the playoffs, and they're still going to make a first-round exit regardless of if they have Boogie Cousins on their team.
Their backcourt, I think their starting small forward is E'Twaun Moore. That's their plan.
He was like a bench player on the Bulls. I don't understand why. And then people saying like, oh, fine, but what do the Kings get out of it? Like, the Pelicans also had to give up a first-round and second-round draft pick. Yeah. Like, I don't think Buddy Hield is actually good, and I can't even remember the names of the other guys who went.
Tyreek Evans, right?
It was like
he's okay. I mean, both got pretty shafted. We're gonna see though, because their backcourt sucks. But like you said, if they can get Calipari in this offseason, because they have those two Kentucky guys now, and they won a ship,
Who did?
Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins. I think they did win that ship. I think it was in New Orleans.
You're really fact checking me here.
This is where we need a fact checker.
Maybe
we can have First
of all, I think DeMarcus Cousins is like years before Anthony Davis. I don't think they're ever actually on the same team.
That's possible. I know Anthony Davis won a championship, and he was definitely there for only 1 year.
I don't think
either way.
Cousins, I could be wrong. I don't think DeMarcus Cousins ever won a NCAA championship.
So, like you were saying, we get Calipari in the mix, right?
Right.
But you still got to do something about that backcourt.
Yep.
Guess who's an unrestricted free agent at the end of this year?
Let's hear it.
Derrick Rose, who played for Calipari at Memphis.
Yeah.
So Calipari just goes in, makes his own little dream team. They probably make some trade for Michael Kidd Gilchrist, who I don't know where he is at all. But that was a wild name to pull out.
Just do an all Kentucky NBA team.
An all Kentucky Memphis hybrid team would be awesome.
They just get a bunch of one and dones. They do. Calipari does one and dones in the NBA somehow.
He just keeps signing players to 1 year contracts.
It's the only way Calipari knows how to coach. He just keeps signing players to 1 year contracts.
The front office is like fuming, like you can't even sign players. He's like, yeah, 32 mil. That's so awesome. I need that to happen now. Actually, if ESPN can figure out a way to actually effectively write that script, that needs to be a thing.
So we're gonna see Anthony Davis and Boogie Cousins go to a Kentucky game together, and that's gonna kick this all off.
And then Drake will be there, and someone will make some stupid joke about Drake being there, but it'll be fun for everyone.
Drake is gonna get involved in the Pelicans.
Yeah, no doubt. He might be in their front office.
Yeah, he might already be.
And orchestrating the 1 year contract.
We'll sign Drake to a 1 year deal too.
Head of basketball operations for 2018.
I would love that if Calipari came to the NBA.
That's so awesome.
Goddamn. Cool. Do you have any other scripts you want to throw out there?
Nope.
I feel like with spring, with spring training starting, we can probably get something going on with that. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Hoops, for the record, this is a part where maybe you know how to do it.
Yeah, he's good. Let's just move on from ESPN script writing.
Okay. Because I can't think of one yet. Nothing's really happened.
Can we do anything with Katie and Russ? They have that alley-oop.
They did have the alley-oop.
I don't know. Maybe we find out that this is great. This is terrible. This is awful. But we find out that some Instagram girl posts a picture of Russ and Katie having double teamed her. Like a picture of them in bed together all three of them in bed together the next morning.
I don't even know. What's the script? That's the scandal.
That's the entire.
That's the scandal.
No, it's not a scandal because ESPN spins it not like it's a scandal, but like it's a look at these guys getting over their differences and double teaming some girl.
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I hope that comes out.
Like, they were in New Orleans for All-Star game weekend. Who knows what could have happened? I don't know if either of them are married or whatever, but I mean.
That's why they call it Sin City, though.
They actually do not call it Sin City. You're thinking of Toronto.
I'm a big zagger this episode. I'm
zagging. You're zagging. I'm zigging. We're gonna meet.
I'm not a rules guy. All right. I hope he keeps all that in.
So ESPN, if you're listening to this, and we know you are, I think it'd probably be a good idea if you got Calipari to come to the Pelicans, grab Derrick Rose to a 1 year deal. Grab Drake to a 1 year deal too, and also somehow get Katie and Russ into the same bed as a girl at some point.
Knock knock, Linda Cohen, Linda Legs Cohen. She's still throwing heat. Maybe take one for the team.
That's a lot. That's a lot of a joke, right?
All right, cool.
I don't know if I endorse that one, but we can move on. Cool. You want to? It's been a while since we've guessed that player, right?
Guess. Yeah.
At least an episode or two.
Yeah. So let's do it. Let's get some baseball players.
All right. You want to go first?
Oh, look at that. Jinx.
Now we can't.
Whoops. Thank you guys for listening. I pinched myself. Anyway, yeah, I'll go first.
Great.
Catcher.
Ooh.
251 hitter, 80 homers, 607 RBI. Played from 93 through 2010. Was on Houston for the majority of his career and had a small stint in the 90s with Detroit, but you would remember him as an Astro.
I would remember him as an Astro.
You would remember him as an Astro. Catcher.
I want to say Brad Ausmus.
Nailed it.
Hell yeah.
Now the Tigers manager.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Jim Leland out, Brad Ausmus in, and it's led to a lot of mediocrity.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, that That sounds like a very, very mediocre. I mean, he was a mediocre baseball player. So
An average coach for an average team. Detroit is living in a lap of average.
All right, I'm up.
Go ahead.
This guy, I remember him as a Marlin. You probably do too. He was on the Marlins from 2003 to 2005. He won a ring with them. He had a stint with the Dodgers a little later on, and the White Sox. Center fielder, 295 hitter, 2,200 hits, only 18 home runs, 517 RBI, 614 stolen bases, stolen base leader 01, 03, 2010.
Juan Pierre.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Let's
go.
We got both. We're getting better at this.
Yeah, we're getting way better at this.
Yeah, we could use the skill in anything else at all.
Yeah, no, seriously. That was big time, though. I won't lie, the Dodger and White Sox hint helped out a lot.
Yeah, I remember him. I mean, he was a Cub too, but I purely remember him as a Marlin.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because he was a real pest on the base paths.
Oh yeah, you couldn't throw that guy out.
Not even Brad Ausmus.
If you were playing, oh nice, way to tie it together. I'm gonna do you one better. If he were playing cricket, he probably would rarely get thrown out at a wicket.
I honestly don't know if that's a way you can even get out. It is, right?
Yeah, I think you can throw it to the wicket before. It's like pickle. That's like the entire game.
Oh, that's right. Wicket
cricket. To play cricket. Why hasn't Juan Pierre ever picked up a cricket bat?
That should be baseball's MLS, the IPL. Like where everybody you play the prime of your career in the MLB, and then once you're done, if you're really fast, you go play as a runner in the IPL.
Okay. I think we're still a little unclear on the rules because I don't think you can just be a runner.
Oh yeah, well he could hit. He can hit well enough to get on the. I don't think they have
the bats are so big; they're like this big.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
And the fastest pitch was only 100 miles per hour, right? So
yeah,
that's my new. Give me a break laugh.
Hey, while we're doing cricket, you want to hop into crickets? I know we had a plan for later on, but that seems like a natural segue.
Yeah, let's do it. So this week, because Hoops isn't here, we're actually going to tie in one of the deemed terrible ideas, impressions, into cricket. So I'm going to put on my Hoops hat and really get this one in. So, all right, you guys ready for the cricket fact?
Yep.
Yeah, man, totally.
Great. You're doing both parts? Can I be someone also? I'll be you be me and Hoops.
Okay. So for the record, I'm Dubs and Hoops, and Dubs is me. Great. Oh shit. All right, you guys ready to do this?
Yeah, man, let's go.
You got it. Stop, Dad. Okay. So this is one of the other 350 ways to get out. Good joke by me.
All right. Let's move on.
This way of getting out is called stumped. I've never gotten stumped in class. So
this show is absolutely dissenting in insanity.
So stumping can only be performed by a wicket keeper, and what happens is you get out by being either out of ground, or you get stumped by being out of ground because he's moved down the pitch beyond the crease, or not attempting a run. So being out of ground is defined as not having part of the body in the crease, and this is like an appeal in baseball. It happens after the fact, and you have to ask an ump to call it for you. Sounds like a pretty ridiculous way to get out.
I don't think I pull it. My impression of you was just your impression of me.
Devolved in.
This bit has so many levels to it, none of which are good.
I'm so hold on. Here we go. Wait. Wait, so you can't just happen in the play? No, man. You gotta ask to get stumped after the play.
Well, that's just ridiculous. I don't know what the fucking place that was. I can't. I'm so in my head of your impression of me. I can't get past it.
All right, and that that was
That was impressions times 3, and also cricket rule of the week.
Impressions, as we're now calling it. I actually like that as a regular occurring bit that we do.
Yeah.
We may need to just cut out hoops and send them everything after.
Yeah,
That's really solid.
Production.
I'm Hoops and I'm a little bitch. Wow, big of you, Hoops, to finally admit that.
Actually was Hoops.
That was crazy. So cool. Let's move on to, since impressions started as a terrible idea, let's go right into that. I think you've got 2 for us this week.
Yeah, I got 2. So these are
By the way, in case anyone's confused, we're back to normal. Dubs is back to being Doug's.
This is Dubs. This isn't Tommy Hollywood.
I know my impression was pretty solid, but you're listening to Dubs speak. Okay.
All right. So this happens to me all the time. And I'm sure it happens to you too, where you start telling like a joke or a story, and you realize halfway through there's a terrible joke or a terrible story that has absolutely no finish.
Quite literally every day.
Right. That's most of how I live my life. So I think you should carry around laminated cards that just say, I'm opting out of this story. So I can like hand it to you, and then I'm completely absolved of having to tell that story.
I kind of like that. And then you have the thing I like most about it, it's almost like a type of currency, because by you giving up yours, now they have another one that they can bank and use on a terrible story that they may have later.
Sure. Yeah.
That's actually a great idea. Let's start printing those out. Oops, we're going to put that all on you to start printing out and laminating these cards.
I want them laminated for sure, yeah. Cool. All right, that's terrible idea number 1.
Just feel free to not bill us for the lamination process.
Terrible idea number 2. If you're anything like me, you love telling girls that they should smile more when at the bar. Because girls love that. Yeah.
I'm nothing like you. I can't wait.
It's the thing that the girls love the most in the world is when you tell them they should smile more when at the bar. So I'm going to create an iPhone app that does that for you. Where you can just be in a conversation with someone and just whip up the app and just like press a button, and it'll be your voice telling them that they should smile more. It would save me so much time and effort because I say that, you know.
Now, at first, I thought the app was just a fake smile that you could be like, hey, you should smile more. And then you hold it up to their mouth.
Well, so it looks like they're smiling to me.
Yeah, and then you go, there it is. Either way, both are bad.
Really, it's just telling girls to smile more at bars is a really bad idea. But I think with the app, it could be a little. You're like, oh, look at this guy. He's got it figured out.
The app is you just recording once on your phone. Hey, you should smile more. That's the app.
Very similar to my field goal app that just adds 18 to
Yeah, calculators and tape recorders are 2 ideas that Dubs has invented now.
Well, maybe you could have it like different people saying it. Like I could press a button and have it be you saying it, but from me. I don't know. This wasn't very well.
Hey, this is Michael K. You should smile more. Now that works. I like that a lot.
Yeah, exactly. We're just doing a service to everyone out there.
Okay, I like the multiple voices. But I love the laminated get out of joke free card.
Great. All right, so let's get on those hoops if you're listening, or Phil Crimmins if you're listening, whichever you are.
Recklessly commenting and badgering us. Okay.
Let's move on to Sorry for Partying. Let's mix it up a little bit. So I'm not doing all the legwork.
All right. Wait, cut. What we're doing for Sorry for Partying?
Ankiel.
Oh, Rick Ankiel. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So this week in Sorry for Partying, Rick Ankiel actually just released in a press statement that is that a thing? Press statement? Press release.
There it is.
Stated in a press release, not statement in a press. I don't know.
Let's carry on.
He that the first 2 games of the 2001 season, he got pretty drunk before, slamming a few vodka tonics before having to go out and pitch against the likes of Randy Johnson. So, and he won that game.
So if you listen to our podcast, you know that we've gone to bat for Sarkisian for drinking before certain events, and it's not going to stop here. I think that we're going to go to bat. There's a better pun because it's actually baseball for Rick Ankiel, because sorry for partying, man. So you had a little bit of vodka before you went unpitched. If you win the game, you win the game.
A little bit of liquid courage. What's the big deal? It's not like it's on the banned substance list.
Is it?
I don't think it is.
He
You got and he was
this-
playing in 2001. You got guys going up there like Barry Bonds or John Dowd heading up and cranking homers off their off their aggressive steroid use. You need a little something to hedge the or take the edge off.
And didn't David Wells pitch a perfect game all drunk?
Maybe. I think we're assuming that he was just drunk for every start.
He seems like someone who's constantly drunk.
There was the one Yankee that pitched the perfect game while he was on acid.
Acid, yeah. What was that dude's name?
I forget.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if they say it, you'd be like, oh, right.
Yeah. And then the Villanova point guard during the 1985 game when they were the 8th seed, he beat Georgetown. He was on like a ton of cocaine. So that's also a thing.
Right, but I mean, that is a performance-enhancing drug, I would assume.
Right. You could definitely argue that.
So I'm going to say sorry for partying, Rick Ankiel. Again, the biggest mistake he made was like saying it in a press release, making it sound like it was a mistake.
Sorry for partying also, potentially, David Ortiz.
Oh, yeah. David Ortiz has been throwing back a few pina coladas.
It's NY. Pina.
Pina.
Yeah, you got it.
Here's a good one. Never mind. I'm backing out of this.
Okay.
Sorry for partying, David Ortiz.
Hand me your card.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Across the screen.
Yeah, he was.
I'm sorry. Do you have more?
Slamming pina coladas at like 2 p.m. saying, enjoying my spring training. If he ever gets a gig as a hitting coach, I expect him to be drunk quite literally all the time.
I think being drunk might help out hitting coaches.
You get a little loose. Loosey-goosey, baby. Don't be so tense.
You crack a few jokes. You loosen the guys up.
So this is a fun party we have right now with Sarkisian, Ankiel, and Ortiz.
All hanging out together?
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record and I say every single sports athlete, every single athlete should be drunk for most of their performances.
I like it. That makes sense to me.
Sorry for partying. Let's mix in a new bit. This bit is called Surprise, and it's where we try to sneak something by Hoops because we hope he hasn't actually listened to this part. Again, Hoops isn't here, so I'm hoping that he kind of skipped to the ending at this point because he didn't want to listen to us while doing the production.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can sneak something by Hoops. You got anything?
You want match pitch?
Yeah,
I know he loves when we match pitch.
So if you guys probably don't know this too, we spend a lot of our time matching pitch on the show, and Andrew always cuts it out. So we're going to try right now actually getting this into the podcast. Ready? Are you not going to match?
I matched. That's how good I was.
It was so good I didn't even hear it. That's great. Now, can you sing All-Star Perfect Pitch without hearing it?
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
That's perfect. Yeah, let me pull it up. Let me see if you got it right. I'm not going to do that because that would involve production, and I don't want Andrew to actually listen to this part.
Ray, let's do a quick third.
That's a fifth, dude. That's a fifth.
Is that a fifth? Is that do-so? That was not a third. That was minor.
Yeah. Oh, we're not doing minor thirds? I live a minor life.
What are we in the hemiola? No, not hemiola.
What are you thinking of?
What's the Egyptian type scale that's like do?
Pentatonic?
Is that pentatonic? What's the one that starts with an H? I may just be thinking of harpsichord.
Whole tone? Whole tone chord?
No, we're never gonna get it.
All right, let's do a fifth. All right, and that was surprise.
Matching pitch. Surprise!
Surprise!
I like that a lot. So now we have Dubs is growing up and has an idea to guesses he's growing up.
Yeah. So this one is actually a forced hand on my part. I don't actually want to do this, but I figure I'm growing up, so I have to show the world that I'm growing up. So I'm starting to pronounce mature as mature. Can I hear your thoughts on that?
I don't love it. My big thing is that you need to really commit to the ending of URE if you're going to start doing this. So I want you to start doing it for all words.
Like amateur.
Contour.
I think it is contour.
Contour. Yeah. All right. Future.
Future.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
love this. Adventure.
yeah. I'd venture to say that he really matured during college.
Oh, I was
Like
saying
that?
adventure, not venture.
Oh, well, adventure also works.
Inventor. That's actually how you say inventor.
Inventor. Now you're just mixing up syllables.
Oh yeah, this might be a little more difficult.
How immature of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I wasn't big on it, but I do kind of like it.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna start doing that. I hope I can pull it off. You should start calling me out if I ever say T-U-R-E like that.
Oh, I'm gonna be on you like a hawk.
Yeah. Um,
Even though I've never had a hawk on me.
or like a Voltour.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah. I'm living the tour lifestyle.
I'm a big words guy, so I'm actually huge into this now.
All right, let's close it off with continuing our little game of Battleship. Ready?
Are we not gonna do fuck Orlando?
Oh shit, yeah. All right, we gotta totally forgot about that. We got another fuck Orlando fact of the week. And why do we do this, T?
Because we hate fucking Orlando.
Orlando is the biggest piece of trash city in the world. The fucking Jernigans.
Jernigans, goddamn Jernigans.
Jernigan?
That's a great exclamation. Dubs did that before the show, and I encourage everyone for when they get angry to just say, Jernigan!
Sorry, just a minute. Cool. So this fact of the week is actually about the current mayor of Orlando, named Buddy Dyer. First of all, his name's Buddy. Fuck that.
Super immature of him.
Hate that his name is Buddy. But here's a good fact about Buddy Dyer. In 2004 election, he was accused of election fraud.
Seriously?
Yeah, and get this, he's still the mayor to this day. Have a goddamn backbone, Orlando.
All the Jernigans just decided, you know what? I don't really give a shit.
We don't give a shit that this guy rigged an entire election. So we're going to be fair, he was only ever alleged. I don't think he was ever charged.
They probably don't know. Actually, he was probably right in challenging it because, as we know, it's the most illiterate city, so they didn't know who they were voting for.
That's a very good point. They probably couldn't read the ballot.
Unless they had actual pictures for the Jernigans to just slap hands on, like a touchscreen. I don't think they would actually know.
I actually don't understand how elections work in Orlando if none of them can read.
That's why Florida is such a swing state.
Is that what happened during the 2000 election?
It's exactly what happened during
the 2000
election.
None of them could read.
None of them could read, so people are like, President Bush was like, I need a recount. These people are so fucking stupid. And like everyone was just like, you know what? You're right. We're gonna look into this.
If we were around in 2000, and I honestly mean this, we'd be 5-year-olds and probably really incoherent at our podcast.
It would be a brutal podcast. We'd be all like,
said, I think we would have changed the course of that election.
Definitely. Now that everybody knows that why it's such a swing state, maybe people start moving to Florida if they really want to see a change in this country.
Be the change you can believe in.
Bum. so that was fuck Orlando.
That's fuck Orlando. And fuck Buddy Dyer. Buddy Dyer is my least favorite politician in the world.
Buddy Dyer is also such a ridiculous name to be a mayor.
Hey, I'm Buddy.
Buddy who?
Buddy Dyer.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice. All right, let's play some Battleship.
Battleship. Nice.
Cool. So I sunk your aircraft character, so I'm shooting in the dark right now.
You did, and you are.
I'm going to go with I-8.
I-8 is a miss. Boo hiss. So I'm going to go with H2.
That's also a miss.
Damn.
That was a riveting game of Battleship.
All right, I feel good about next week, unless you actually did do that stupid horizontal thing that you talked about last week. Otherwise, actually, it would be pretty good, but I'm pretty sure you didn't do it.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, tune in next week to find out, right?
You're so in my head. You're so in my head. I hate this game.
Cool. Well, yeah, thanks you guys for listening. This was our episode 10. The children are home alone. Let's see what happens. I hope we really get that pitch match in past hoops, but I kind of doubt it. He's very sneaky.
He's so savvy. Yeah, guys. I don't know why you ever thought you'd ever get that by me. I'm the best, according to me. Yeah, Hoops, you're really a fucking
Yeah, wow,
arrogant,
sweet.
arrogant piece of shit.
You doing an impression of him just makes me angry. All right, we'll
Yeah.
catch you guys next week.
All right, man.